You're listening to KBC English Service.
As usual, a man whose political headlines and knowledge of the same is at his fingertips. I'm talking about David Matsanga, Pan-African Forum, International Conflict Resolution, expert political scientist, of course joining us to give his thoughts on what his take is on various matters in the country and even beyond. Of course, Lazarus Chakwera, the man who is taking charge of Malawi as the president, being inaugurated on Monday and promising to take the country's development a record to another level. But before that, of course, here in Kenya, President Uhuru Kenyatta chairing cabinet and of course highlighting his development agenda in store for the financial year starting July 1st, and conspicuously missing his deputy president, whose lieutenant say he was not invited. Good to speak to you, sir. Very good morning. What's good?
Good morning, KBC. Good morning, viewers, listeners, all over the whole world, wherever you are. I am fantastic, 100% Pan-African.
100% Pan-African. And as a chief Pan-Africanist, you should call for equality and, decency and uniformity. But what is happening in Kenya, it seems the relationship between president and his deputy deteriorates because the cabinet meeting was chaired, but the second in command was not invited. Is it about protocol, or it's unnecessary, or it's not a must deputy president has to attend a cabinet meeting?
First of all, I don't handle the president's diary. And I am not a spokesman for the president of the Republic of Kenya. That's one. Two. Three, I am just a commentator internationally, nationally, regionally. But as I've been commentating from time to time, is the relationship has never been, we don't know the reason. Maybe he is under quarantine. I don't know. I don't know who was attending the meeting. I don't know. But if you want to ask me as a layman, a street person walking, reading the newspapers this morning, I will answer like this. Frankly, I think the deputy president started it on a wrong note. The president told him not to do campaigns. He went ahead to do campaigns, early campaigns. Even in COVID-19, he's not on the same line with what the president is doing. He has not cooperated with the team that the government put there. He doesn't believe in what the government is doing. So it is a clear example to everybody, to anybody, any observer, whether a Mzungu, a Chinese, green, purple, yellow person entering Kenya will know there's something which is not very right as far as their relationship is concerned. So as far as they are attending the meeting in the morning or wherever the meeting took place, that is for the spokesperson of the president to say. For me, as an observer, as a commentator, a political strategist who has studied the political science up to the last iota, which we can challenge anybody who wants to do so, I want to tell you that he never underrate the boss. That's all I can say. I've been here, I've been on this show, I've been saying the unity of Kenya depends on the leadership. There is no co-presidency. The deputy president assumed there was a co-presidency. It wasn't there. Has never been there. There is only one person who is given the sword, and that sword is given to the president of the Republic of Kenya, the Pan-African man, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. When he finishes his term, then there will be another president. But for now, there is only one president, and if you want to work with him, you have to work with him. If you don't want, then pack and ship. That's all I can say. Thank you.
In another development, of course, coronavirus is hitting 8,000 plus, and Nairobi looks like it's on the leading pack in terms of infections. But we've had President opening up the country, cessation of movement in and outside Nairobi, Mombasa, and Mandera, and calling for individual responsibility. I don't know from where you sit, objectively speaking, it's a move that has been criticized by a few quarters as a recipe for a calamity in the offing. What's the way forward?
First of all, anybody in the world who has studied comparative politics, like me, because myself I went to school. I studied it and I finished, not even in a place where education came from. Anyone who has studied comparative politics will tell you that we're in a chaos. But people went on saying, pressurizing the government. They want to open up. They want to open up. The president has given you conditional opening up. Believe me or not, have discipline. Be disciplined. Change your mindset. Wash your hands. Keep a distance. Social distance. Wear your mask. Even in your house, even in your toilet, when you come out of the toilet, wash your hands. Try to avoid this invisible enemy catching you. We don't know where it is. Don't cry, you'll not die with anybody. You die alone. This disease does not come to kill together, that he kills you together, you die together. This disease comes for one person. If it gets you, it takes you. So what the president is saying, please have in this individual responsibility. Whether you're a matatu driver, a conductor, whether you're a restaurant owner, a bar owner, don't open the bar at night, close the doors in the estate, and sell beer. We are honest. And if people are honest, let them tell the president the honest thing. Mr. President, these people open the bars at night, open restaurants. Some people call you at 4 a.m., yet this disease moves everywhere, even at 4 a.m. Sit at home if necessary. Wash your hands. Keep a distance. Set up discipline. Don't take the disease to your family. Don't take the disease to the elderly. Because the disease is moved. It is in air. But when you move it from one place to the other, it touches the surfaces. It is moving around. So be honest. If you look at the way people are doing things, we are in a terrible situation. Look at comparative politics, comparative strategy. So many countries in Europe have opened and they have locked back. Australia, 2 days ago, locked back. Are we better than Australia? Do we have hospitals? We have ships with hospitals? No. Africa alone. Let's wake up. Let's be responsible. Let's hear Mutahi Kagwe guidelines. They will help us. Don't blame the president. He has told you. You wanted the churches to open. He's opened them. I've been praying for 43 years in my house. And in London, where I pray, I go to one church called All Saints Church and the St. Mary's Church. I'm an elder in the church for 35 years. At times I pray at home. So people who are saying open, open, when Canterbury is closed, open, open. When Rome, the Vatican is closed, open, open. Okay, fine, let's open.
All right, the president of Malawi, Lazarus Chakwera, being sworn in on Monday in an event that was attended by several dignitaries, including representatives from Kenya, Gideon Moi, Baringo Senator representing President Uhuru Kenyatta, and we saw the special gift that, Gideon Moi handed to the president-elect, of course, donned in KANU colors. But what do you make of his inauguration and his promises to the people of Malawi after taking over from Peter Mutharika, whom he defeated by over 55%?
I believe I've not read the President Uhuru Kenyatta's speech or message. But the message should have been reconcile, create a handshake with Mutharika. The speech he made does not impress me. I am not here to sugarcoat. Because I'm a Pan-African, the problem will rise tomorrow. Already Malawi is in the ICC. So don't tell me I will not be involved. I'll be involved. Malawi is in the ICC. And I will be involved. So those who think that I should not talk about it, sorry, I'll talk about it. Because I'm an African. I hate ICC. Therefore, I will talk about Malawi when one of them is taken to the ICC. Already the case is there. So let them unite. President Dr. Lazarus Chakwera mission should be to unite Malawans, not to start with these draconian steps of removing immunity, ordering arrests. No. It will ban. It will ban Malawi. Malawi is a fragile state. 3 million votes versus 2.2 million votes. You need to reconcile. And I believe the message of His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, who has reconciled in Kenya, created very harmonious relationship with the opposition in Kenya, has given Malawi, and will give Malawi the inspiration, will give Dr. Lazarus Chakwera inspiration to seek ye the hand of the opposition, to seek ye the hand of those voters of 2.2 million who voted for Mutharika. If you start on a fighting mood, you can end up splitting the country. Thank you.
Always a pleasure speaking to you, sir. Thank you for your submissions. It's been quality conversation having you on board. Of course, David Matsanga, Chair Pan-African Forum, political commentator regionally and even internationally, joining us on phone to share what he thinks of the major headlines. Nowadays, he's skeptical of coming to the studio because of the novel coronavirus pandemic, but hoping we shall all combat it if we join hands. Isn't it the case, Dr.?
Yes, thank you very much, all the viewers and the listeners. I will always support President Uhuru Kenyatta. Wherever I am, how I am, what I do. In Kenya, outside Kenya, I will stand by him. He has a Pan-African spirit. God bless you. Support him to deliver the legacy. The legacy of President Uhuru Kenyatta is the best that Africa can learn from. Unity of purpose, the BBI, the handshake. Support him.
God bless you too, and always a pleasure. Good day ahead.
Thank you.
Your number one radio, KBC English Service.